Clickety, clickety, click. And okay. Okay. Oh, right. I should probably. Should probably do that, huh? So, what's the best? Maybe Stella is? Oh, it might just be Windgrace, actually. What we grueling? I don't know. Something. What's the best Valakut commander ever? That's the question. Omnath. Koth? No, that's not. That's like the worst Valakut commander. um, Hello. 10 with the 7 months. Oh my goodness. Dang it. Maybe Rada? Oh, it could be Ren in 6. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What are we talking about? What do, no, I don't. The mono blue owl's been kind of. Eh. Most games it doesn't do anything. Other than just be a flashing threat and you just play a Roil list. I've like. I don't see it draw that many cards most games. Yeah, Valakut the Molten Pinnacle. Yeah, I haven't tried the 5 mana one. That would be the one I try. I don't think I own it though. I guess Hex Mage makes it slightly easier. I guess. Not concerned about Hex Mage, really. Earthbend, Meta. So with Ink Moth, is it Ink Moth? This just one shots your opponent because it's stupid. There's 2 lands with Toph that are dumb. Maybe Toph just because lands are a thing. What is it actually called though? Ugh, I don't own it. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna play Toph without the stupid card that shouldn't exist. So. Rocco? I don't know. Could be. It's probably like Windgrace. I haven't played this. Well, I can't right now, but I haven't played this either. Could be that one. Can't be the Gitrog monster. It would probably be the Gitrog monster, but it can't be, so. I'd say Omnath, but then you end up just playing like giant blue spells and Valakut doesn't matter. What about the Aluna combo with Valakut? When this mutates, exile all cards until you exile non-land permanent. So you play the Aluna combo, and then all the other cards in your deck have to do with Valakut. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Is that real? Is that real? Ooh, maybe not. Crab. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a thing. We don't have Feel the Dead. That would make this even easier. Someone in YouTube chat already said cough. It's not a real card. It's probably like the worst Valakut commander. Or close to it at least. That was kind of hard to make tokens, actually. I don't remember it being so hard to make tokens. That's weird. Well, I guess there's lands that do it, right? Is there? Is that true? Yeah, you have that one. Sack it, make a pilot. Oof. I guess Den of the Bugbear. I don't know. How does the Luna combo? I don't. What are the things? Like glimpse? No, not glimpse. Like what are the Luna combo cards? Making a bear token? Oh, Kalani Garden. Goblin Wizardry? That's a mouthful. However many slimes I want. Oh, Hour of Parmesan. It can get zombies if you... Oh, you have to get deserts. Never mind. Nope. No zombies there. Magnum Opus. With prowess? Oh, that costs 4, though. No. Isn't there like a 2-mana goblin one? Yeah, Krankles come in. And then the other Krankles come in because they made 2 for some reason. And then the one that makes haste token thing. Yeah, this one, forbidden something. Oh, whoops. Do we have a Suva? Emergent sequence? You can't... What? He has a rabbit girlfriend, but he can't be friends with a dinosaur? The lore is deeper than I know. He might have to seek therapy. Not sure how strong of a bond these animal relationships are going. I am not sure. One can only speculate. Actually, maybe I shouldn't play any like just no blue-green lands, because they're not mountains. So no hedge maze. Yeah, that make no breeding pool. Oh, I was thinking of Emergent Ultimatum. Never mind. Wrong card. Seek a card with mana value 2 or less in a card 3. Okay. Escape the Wilds doesn't work too well with Omniscience. Yeah, Universe is Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, they have to play Force of Negation probably. Does Breaker work? When it dies, put all eggs on the battlefield. I mean, it kind of works. Is it better than Omniscience, though? Can I have both? Is that... I feel like that's just completely nuts to have both. This seems just absolutely ridiculous to have both, actually. Think about it. It changes, like, everything ever. If I play that. the ultimate tech. Amazing. Ujin. I've only seen Omniscience. Maybe there's just a better commander than this for the... This actually doesn't work. Alright, I kind of just let myself down. This doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work. I got too excited. I have to play a different commander. It lets me play Cauldron Breaker, though. I did not read Wizards stuff about anything. I usually don't. I actually just built this commander on paper yesterday. Nah, I don't think Omnath's the. Maybe this Omnath. Maybe. What about? Probably is just Omnath. I think it is. There's a 5,000 gold brawl event. Oof. Well, have I played it already? Yeah, I've played Omnath before. Don't know when. I haven't played Boomy. I don't really like Boomy. I think Pithing Needle could come back. Strip Mine would just give you like 3 more decks to play with. That sounds interesting. Though it does feel a bit high rolly, unfortunately. Yeah, it feels like super, super high rolly nonsense. Alright, well, I'm going to have to make all of the lands mountains. Except maybe if just like a select few of them. It's funny because it doesn't want any mountains in the deck as it stands. Wow, there's no way Stick Finger is gonna be in that thing. That would be, you'd be crazy to play Stick Finger in that. I could. I really don't like Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Still. Hasn't changed. Probably won't. You can try it. Tatyova? I actually kind of don't like Tatyova. Yeah, I don't have to play Archmage's Charm. Yeah, but that would mean I have to not play any mountains up until that point. I just need more mountains. Can you type in mouse? Oh, you can. Nice. Is that really all the mountains? Well, I guess non-basic mountains, there's not exactly a lot of them anyways. It really does not like putting mountains in here. Yeah, Ice Till's fine. Oh, World Wagon. Commander that can actually crew it for once. I don't have mana dorks in here. I don't think I have to. It would just be better if I did, I guess, but I don't like have to. What about Noah Boreal Grazer or Kami? And all the other ones instead? Discover should be... Now without no Omniscience, it should be one of the Delve cards. I could put both in here. New Capenna fetches? I don't like them. I don't like them whatsoever, but I guess you can if you want. Tapped fetch lands are not necessary. Well, actually, I should still run Fabled Passage, probably. Do I have Vista? So, playing Kaldra without Valakut first is not a good idea, is it? Mountain cards, yeah, it's not a great idea. Kind of need Titan. I guess Uro is a card. It's got text on it. Uro's been awfully slow. Awfully slow. Could play Frogifies as well. Maybe not like a bunch of them, though. Let's remove... I think it's perfectly fine to expect to get 2 blue sources a game, every game. I think that's reasonable. Oh, suppose it would help to play Command Tower. And maybe Cavernous Souls? Maybe. Cavernous Souls has been kind of mid lately. A lot of the times it's just like annoying. I think it's easy to just put it in though. Oh, I don't need Colony Garden anymore. Hard to not play Gemstone. Let's just remove Beseiju. I should remove some of these. Well, actually, how many lands? No, they're fine. They're fine. What? What? Why would I don't like this. Is there something I don't get about this? I don't get why that card keeps coming up. Twitch and YouTube chat keeps talking about this. I don't like this at all. I don't like it whatsoever. Makes any land fetchable? How? It does? How? Oh, it says island. It says it right there on the card. Becomes an island. I don't know. This is just, I don't like this at all. It's slightly better than I thought it was, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit better than I thought. Oh yeah, I don't need Sakashima. I just add another mountain. I need the Into the North, unless I already put it in here. Doesn't look like I did. Oh, I did. All right, now listen to me. No, I don't think it's crazy at all. It's just you're turning a land into an island. It's not really crazy at all. You don't choose the land. You have to find it still. Just because you turned it into one doesn't mean you just have it. So you like need to swing with it to turn a random card into an island and then maybe rampant growth something that you got lucky with, like Valakut or Dark. Like I don't know. I don't understand why everyone's freaking out about this card. It doesn't even do it when it enters. It has to swing. It doesn't even just do it once for free. You have to actually attack with it. And it's random. It's also an island, so all the non-blue fetches can't find it. Like you can't Wooded Foothills Island. Blood Moon? No. No Blood Moon. Oh yeah, Omen Path Journey. It just does everything at the same time. I mean, it's kind of cool, but again, I just don't like turning my lands into islands. Doesn't really do anything. I don't even know why I would care about that at all, other than just being able to randomly fetch my like spicy lands, and it does technically draw cards. You know, that's fine. I like drawing cards here. Yeah, this is the other one I was thinking of. I thought this is what we were talking about to begin with. Yeah. This one doesn't even make it searchable. Becomes tapped. So if it lands on a tapped land, things entering tapped don't draw a card, right? Like if it gets Valakut, it doesn't work when I play Valakut. I have to like wait a turn to. There's actually a lot of tap lands in here too, which means if I hit one of them, it would be like as slow as it is. It would be even slower when it hits a land that can't tap instantly. Reanimating a fetch land over and over that has gotten that ability is cool. But like Ice Till Explorer. It's weird not playing with mana dorks, but it's refreshing. We are definitely the worst for it, by like a landslide. I really should probably play them. Oh, no emergent sequence. Get out of here. At least play the Badger. I really should play like, what is it called? The Light and Half-Life? Oh, I don't need Burn Down the House anymore. It's like a blue-green deck that wants to play mountains. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I kind of like that idea, actually. What if I lead into that? Just it's a blue-green deck, but it wants mountains in play. It seems funny. We'll obviously keep the Caldera Breaker though. Oh, that's really funny. A Reef Elemental, eh. It's not awful. Might do something twice and then never again. And that's just like a big maybe. I don't know, I don't really like Reef. I see it in like every Omnath deck though. Utopia Sprawl. That does not turn... Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. It just gives you the color. Well, Bird helps. I mean, let's be real. I really should actually play the Mana Dorks. I don't... It seems like just really not a great idea to not play them. Oh yeah, crop rotation. Oh, good thing I saw that. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been tragic. Another mountain. Alright, Uro's like not a thing. Another mountain. Four color. This is a 3-color mono green deck. Is that a real card? Why have I never heard of it? Oh, it is. Well, this is Dryad of the Elysian Grove, except you don't get the basic land type, unfortunately. And I still just don't even like Dryad. I guess I'll keep it in for now. Overlord, that's it. I forgot Overlord last time. I don't need Epiphany. Extra turns or whatever. Oh yeah, Lumra. Yeah. Lumra's solid. Oh hey, there's a red card in here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Didn't see you. Didn't see you there. Thought you could get in here. That's what you thought. Thought you could sneak in. Oh, this is a pile of cards, huh? Yeah, this is a pile of cards, alright. Alright, look, we somehow made it to 99. We did it. We did it. What was the first commander I had in here? Lumra? No. Yes, Lumra. That's totally what it was. It was, I can't even know the name. I don't even remember the name. Oh, Luna. I was close. I was close. Mizzix's Mastery? Yeah, you could probably put Mizzix's Mastery in here. I don't hate it. I mean, maybe. It's a red card, though. Those are banned. Alright, I was going to play a Luna to find, like, the quest for the most optimal Valakut Dark Depths deck, but this exiles too many cards, and that just doesn't really work when you combo and get, like, Omniscience every time. It just doesn't really work out too well. So, Omnath is the more interesting one here. It's just this. You could probably... Oh, no, you can't. That's it. See, I almost did it again. Well, you could probably just play Tatyovo. No, you can't. You need red. The whole point is Valakut. It keeps breaking my brain. So landing on Omnath seems like the right choice here. With the blue-green counterspell ramp nonsense. Right? Just like the best of the bunch here. No red cards. And all the red in the deck is just the abundance of red sources. Specifically for Valakut. I really want to see like the best way to play Valakut. Definitively. The quest begins. Caldara Breaker does the thing. However, every single time I play this, it somehow doesn't die. It gets like frogified, bounced, exiled. I can't for some reason have this die. If it does the thing, that's great. Unfortunately, in this deck, you have to do the thing, like, after you have Valakut in play already. It cannot find Valakut, so it's kind of weird. It's, like, a bit awkward, actually. But it's still a thing. It has text on it. We like cards with text here. We are trying to get Valakut to go crazy. So, let's start here. Let's start here. Yep, it's blue-green with a red mana base specifically to get Valakut. Do I do deck reviews? Look, I'm not saying I don't, but $700,000. That's my deck review donation requirement. USD, if we were just to make sure we're on the same page. Well, it's got a Force Spike in it. We like that card, right? I have a forest, so I can play the game. We have a forest. We're online. Do I get basic forest here? Is that like ridiculous? Valakut existing. Just because I have scape shift doesn't mean I always scape shift. Yeah, let's just get a mountain. I'm not gonna get basic forest. Well, I can't do anything about that. My opponent now knows about Pact of Negation. That's my bad. I need an untapped blue source this turn. I don't have an untapped blue source. That's tragic. Alright, well, this is the peril of playing bad lands. Oh, wait. I can kill their bird. Oh, that's huge. I almost didn't see that. Okay. I cannot play Pact the Negation, obviously. Like to donate for my eye care? Yeah. That would be ideal. Alright, so let's play... 1, 2, 3... I can't play 2 lands. World Wagon is a card. I think I like World Wagon here. Alright, we have Pact and Force, so the counter wall is pretty ideal right now. If they kill my Elvish Mystic, I can technically lose the game if I go to Force. Let's maybe not let that happen. Actually, let's put these on separate sides of my hands so I don't do that. Yeah, High Buy is super popular. But I like it. It's so down the middle for me. Such an honest, like, strategy. I really like it. It has a good place in the game there, I think. Alright, well, they're over it. The Force Spike was too much. I have absolutely no idea when they foretold this. I was not paying attention at all. Whoops. Guess it didn't really change anything, though, to be honest with you. If they had an untapped land, they could have respected Force Spike, but they didn't. Also, they played into what I'm pretty sure was a known Pact of Negation because of priority. But to be fair, there's a ton of players that don't actually pay attention to the priority thing, so they might not have picked that up. Okay. Look at that. Valakut getting there. Look at that. What's at the bottom of my... Oh, whoops, Saproling Migration's still in here. Oops. Alright, nobody saw that. Oops. Alright. The potential do nothing for 2 turns game? How ridiculous is... Alright, I'm leaving up Mana... I'll leave up Mana Leak. I don't think it's preposterous to do that. I will most assuredly counter that card. Okay, I drew a good card as well. Now I don't have to use the fetch land. They have to kill this or the game is over. Okay, that was a good draw. I think playing Skewed Swarm is slightly better because Mossborn isn't suddenly a one-shot. So, there's no reason to crack the fetch land right now. Okay. When they killed their own commander. We obviously take those. Seagate. It is castable, I think. It is castable. There's no reason to cast my commander, I don't think. Yeah, we're gonna get just at least 1 island. At least 1 island. So I can cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can cast it next turn. It's not for many cards, though. High Buy, to me, I'm not going to run naturalized effects just because shrines are everywhere. That doesn't really change it for me. Okay, well. I don't know how to set up a donation for eye care. Other than the donate button. I don't know what to tell you. I think there's a whatchamacallit. Is there a link to my stuff down there? I don't know. I haven't looked at my Twitch page in a minute. There's like a donate button, but I don't actually know where it goes. Like full stop, I don't know where it goes. It's been like 3-4 years. Okay, well. I'm sure they have another color in their deck somewhere. Sure, it's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land control enters 8 or more. What are they doing? Oh, chord for 2. Ah. Guess I'll just kill the land. Guess I'll get a mountain? Steam vents? Well, that's kind of not what I wanted. Actually, 1, 2. Sure. Hour of Promise. Could just put Dark Depths into my hand and then play this and pass. Alright, Force Spike versus the Observable Universe. Yeah, I mean, honestly, your best thing to do is just go into the YouTube chat and do a super chat. That's just the thing to do. Okay. Well, they finally found a card that isn't green. And apparently it's not worth casting. Green Sun Zenith for 3? Okay. Okay. Well, they don't have haste or anything. I mean, they were all already mana rocks. Mana dorks, anyways. Oh, I guess the Badger gives you even more mana, to be fair. I really don't know. I really don't know. Can I Force Spike this? Oh, I can. Do the, They're literally just no black cards in my opponent's deck. Alright. Oh, there it is. Only 6 men and up black cards. Yeah. Valakut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Valakut into still lose the game, I think. Wait, no, I need you. Let's kill that thing. So they don't have like 6 trillion mana. And then I guess I kill the Provisioner too. It's probably too late to try to kill all of these things. But I don't have lethal, so I need to stem as much bleeding as possible. I'm also not technically dead. Yeah, I haven't looked. I, full stop, have absolutely no idea the financial requirement it would take to look to get my eye checked, let alone worked on. No idea. You're asking a poor person how much money does American medical stuff cost? I don't know. Too much for me. Haven't even bothered to look into it. I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Suppose that tracks. Oh, and then they have Bajuka Bog. Alright, yeah. Opponent was clearly more talented than we were. I forgot I was supposed to not play any blue cards. They should actually all just be green. Should all be green. Every last one of them. Their commander had no text on it either. I don't even know why they're playing that commander. It had nothing to do with what my opponent was doing. Of course, they also had the perfect sweeper into infinite creatures. You know, of course. Let's get a Surveil? Yeah. I'd rather try to... Ah, this card is so good. Yeah, I need to keep that. It's just too good to not keep that. So. I just hope we draw another land. I could have got the other Surveil land to help. But I have something to do next turn anyways. Alright, I found it. Let's get Stompies. Yep. Cavern of Souls, okay. Oh, there's always a chance I mill one of the pieces there. Let's play Rapid Growth. Is this the 8th land? It is. Alright. Do I have another... I don't think I have another land that lets me play birds here. Cinderglade does. Alright, never mind. Ah, good old Cinderglade. Cinderglade. Oh wow, I drew a Force of Negation too. Okay. This Ice Till has only milled lands for some reason. I mean, I'll take it, but it's kind of funny. Oh yeah, I can just play Dark Depths. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assemble the Legion? Oh my goodness. I can't, in good conscience, counter that card. 1, 2, 3. Well, I mean, we'll take it, I guess. Oh no, Skew Swarm. My beloved. I'm actually going to cycle this card, so I lower my... I forgot to take this out again. Dang it. I forgot about Sapling Migration again. I'm trying to minimize the mill... oh, wait, no. We can mill Valakut because of the Ice Till Explorer. What am I talking about? Never mind. I should have just cast that. Yeah, I saw one less card that way. That's my bad. Alright, well, when in doubt, I suppose you just cast Sapling Migration. What if I made this a creature? That seems funny. Suppose they could block it. Does this tap for any color? What does this even tap for? Nothing? It doesn't even do anything, does it? No, it doesn't. Alright. Let's get rid of you. Alright, they killed it anyways. Pretty sure it just comes back with 10 counters, though. Nothing fancy to happen from that, other than, I guess, both of these doing stuff. I probably should have put the island in play. I don't know, I'm so far ahead I can do whatever I want, honestly. Rabble? Rousing? Okay, sure. Okay. Token city over there. Playing all the crazy stuff. Alright, Omen Path does it. We can activate this once, just for next game, I guess. So this gets Valakut. If it does get Valakut, I can't exactly have it right now. But I think I should just do this regardless. Do I want Thespian Stage 2? No, let's just guarantee Valakut and not worry too much about it, honestly. Oh no, there goes Scapeshift. Tragic. Alright, swing with these two again. And now Valakut is here. We have 2 mountains. Can use them whenever we want. Get rid of you, you, you. Did they fix the Black Sleeve? That's a good question. I don't actually know. Look, if I lose to Assemble Legion, I can't be upset about that. Delny? Guess I'll just counter anything at this point. And make sure they can't swing with... Then if you control 10 or more... Alright, so I should kill one of these before they swing. So they can't do that. Skyclave Apparition. I'll just counter that. Can I do everything? Hold on, wait. Steam Vents. I think I can go face with the rest of these. What does this even target? Oh, okay. Wasn't sure what they would target there. Okay, let's let him go to combat. Let's cast Brainstorm. Put back 2 things that don't matter. And I think they're dead. If I do this right. So if I get all the blockers out of the way. Lumra is actually not lethal. Can I get Thespian stage and then it is lethal? I think. This is my last turn because I'll probably deck out here, so I'm gonna just try to. Oh wait, this is a legendary. I've made this mistake. Wait, I've not made this mistake before. It's not a legendary. Don't listen to me. I've literally never played Magic before. So let's play this. Get that. Okay, yeah, this is probably lethal. I'm just going to assume it is. I'm going to cast it and we're going to find out together. And if it isn't, I probably deck out, so hopefully it's lethal. I don't know. Is it? Target an elemental you control? Okay, it wasn't lethal. So now I have to find out how to win. Yeah, it wasn't lethal. 3 damage. Oh, wait, we just drew a mountain. Alright, we got it. We got it. We're fine. Everything was fine. We did it. That was actually the very last card. We milled exactly the amount of cards in order to do the thing there. That's funny. That is funny. Well, I think ordinarily at that point I would probably have already won, so I'm not too worried about decking out or anything. Pock and Chocobo are fine. Yeah, at least Pock. My brain demands that Valakut's a legendary every time. I don't know why. Oops. I need to pull a whole wire with it. Kind of makes me weird. Let's take. I mean, I had so much mana that game. I mean, I had all the mana, actually. What if I... Oh yes, no sackboy migration. I guess no choice of fortunes. Okay. That's fine. You know what I should have done, actually? Is looked at this. So, tooth and nail defense and two things. Like, these 4 cards are fine. I wouldn't run sneak attack, though. Oh yeah, World Soul's Rage. No, I'm actually just going to stick with not this chunk. Because we're trying to win with Phallic Hit. But like, this would make sense. These two are fine as a win condition. I don't like a Tully at all. Renin 6, maybe? Kind of? Green Sun. Okay, no Renin 6. Definitely World Soul's Rage. Maybe not Green Sun. Green Sun is just like really good though. That Rage is nice. I like that card a lot. Yeah, it is red, that is true. Breaking the law. Breaking my own rules. My own rules. What was the other card? A Green Sun. Right, yes. I actually like Force Spike a lot. I actually do. Do I need both of these? I could take out... Ugh. Nah, I don't like Bard class. World Souls Rages impress me, though. Bard class is cool, I just don't like it. Nahiri's Sacrifice? What? It sounds like a red-white card. What? What do we... What else reanimates lands? Crucible of Worlds? I guess Zuran Orb with Azusa's stuff is interesting. Zuran Orb, Crucible. That's a lot of pieces, though. You're better off just casting green spells and ramping into Valakut anyways. Probably. I have no idea. I could take out some explosive vegetations. There's like 5 in here. What if I took some of those out? What if I took out... There's so many other cards that I'd have to play for Zuran Orb. And then it only matters if Valakut's already going. And if Valakut's already going, I don't think I need to do that. Feels like it's already... Like, I have to be in a Valakut position for it to do something. Maybe if I was playing Lumina as the commander, but then you can't play Valakut, so... I also have to take cards out anyways. Alright, I'm taking out Dryad. Get out of here. Tired of it. Don't need it. Every time I have Valakut in play, it's basically going. Could shave another land. Well, the first land. Yeah, that's fine. It's 42 lands. That's fine. I'm not going to take out a non-mountain. Let's take him out now. I think I'll live. Stompies? Wait, what am I playing against? Investigate. Oh, it's the Teferi, but don't play against good decks. Teferi. Let's play this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not enough. 1, 2 is not enough, so I won't try to do it. I will cast my commander. I mean, if they counter it, I still have the Mossborn Hydra, right? And the Mossborn Hydra next turn is lethal. So they have to do something about it right now. Alright, unless they have a 0 mana interactive spell, I'm pretty sure they just lose. I'm thinking about this way too long. Doesn't matter. Yeah, nice blue-eye control deck. It'd be a shame if you took 32, 64, 128, 256 damage. Would be a shame if that were to happen to you. Tisk tisk. I mean, I have a Venmo goat, but then I'd have to dox myself. I don't want to do that. I haven't used Venmo in like 6 months. Longer than that, actually. Longer than that. This hand is weird. But so is Magic. Sometimes. I have not at all struggled with getting the mountain count. Can I get this? Yep. Oh no, I want both of these, don't I? Yes, I do! Yes, I do. It's funny, my Venmo account name is just my whole name with no numbers. I guess there's no one else ever with my name. Torpor Orb. Creatures entering don't cause abilities to trigger. Torpor Orb. What? Yeah, then your best bet's probably just YouTube or whatever. There is, like, the weird one. Wait, did they stopped their own card? Opponent. Look. Alright. I'm still casting this. I'm still casting it. Let's cast this first. Then that. Alright, I can't kill them because they... Alright. Another player who just sweeps their own commander after playing it for some reason. Alright. It's been one of those days. Let's play this thing. I want more mana, so I'm not gonna move that. Oh look, it's a thing I can't do anything about. Great. Let's get rid of you. I don't need you. I think Cash App is anonymous. I've only used it once. I don't think I even have it installed. Alright, well, if there's a counterspell I lose, I guess. Congratulations. I could maybe respect it, actually, and just not play into counterspell. I don't have to. Okay, of course. Now that I didn't play into it, they don't have it. As is tradition. I need a second blue source. This can find that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom. Okay. What is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused. Alright. Let's get Valakut Mountain. Poke this stupid thing. And now we're asking the ultimate question. How do you deal with Valakut? And they just have Field of Ruin. Alright, yep, you got it. Just Field of Ruin. Casual field. You got it. Why not? Why not? You know, it only makes sense. It only makes sense. And my opponent would just have that. Just chilling in there. Torpor Orb, Connive, sweep my own commander deck. It only makes sense. There's no other outcome that could be possible. Well, congratulations if you now have a counterspell, I guess. Everything else is lined up perfectly for you, so it only makes sense. Oh, they don't have it. Wow. So, Lumra? I can start playing the game again? Unbelievable. It just resolved? Nope, never mind. I forgot about that. Looks like there was nothing I could take then. Yeah, no, there's no hit. Oh, Ice Till Explorer. Alright, I threw. Ice Till Explorer. I forgot. It would have at least given me back my card. I don't know if it would have gotten there on its own, but I would have had my Valakut in play. Literally throwing. Then my opponent perfectly shuts down my entire hand. As is tradition. Oh, those are completely useless. Let's play this thing? And then lose anyways? This thing? Do this now. Because I kind of have to. Exile that, destroy all lands with 6. I feel like I'm playing against the most clown Fiesta deck of all time. Okay, I'm over it. That was a clown show. I do not know what I just played against, but you got it. Another commander that had, or another deck where their commander literally doesn't exist. It doesn't do anything. They literally Torpor Orb their own commander and still won. Alright. Torpor Orb their own commander and then killed it with a sweeper. The amount of hatred towards their own commander is obscene. Oh, no, I did crash. Maybe I did crash. Description, 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 description. Interesting. Omen Path, yeah, that'll be good at some point. Well, like I said, you play a weaker commander, so you have a lower bracket, and your opponents are weaker. Take those two, I guess. Let's play this so I can't get killed, and also shuffle the card I don't want on top. YouTube is black screened? Oh no. Oh no, it is, yeah. Oh no. Well, I mean, there's no point in sticking in that game if it's not going to work anyways. Oh, it's still black screened. Come on. Oh, there we go. Looks like I fixed it. Alright, third time's a charm. So we played that. We're just going to park this, and there's no card in the game that deals with it. So, Dark Depths, Cavern. We're no rush to get any one card, so we just get these four. In fact, I think I'll just get a fifth land. Screw it. We're just going to chill with this. And then hold the mountain, I guess. I'm not convinced my opponent's going to deal with this card. I have zero faith in my opponent's ability to deal with this card right now. So. Yeah, we can play this. It's fine. Play Delighted Halfling, I think. No, let's just play this one. I'd argue they're about the same here, so. They shuffled, but they scryed first. This is that weird habit people get into, where they, like, fetch for no reason on the end step, and then just ruin their scry. Killing my commander doesn't seem super productive for my opponent right now. So I guess I'd hope to see that. It is what happens. Can you keep this as an enchantment? How does that work? Exile card causing enchantment, you're getting a steps up on the battlefield. Like, can I just keep it as an enchantment? Does anyone know how that works? Because I probably could have just kept it as an enchantment. They did have a counterspell, so Delighted Halfling did cost me. I didn't really anticipate one. I'll just play the mountain, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could have kept it as an enchantment. That's funny. Alright, they've seen Mox and Ancestral Recall off of Oracle. Amazing. And Mox Jet. Okay. Line up. So, play my commander. Pay 1? Nah. I got other things I want to do. Alright, 50-50 here. Of course, we don't hit it, as is tradition. I mean, they're putting a bunch of mocks in their deck. You can flicker this all day, my friend. By all means. Not really concerned with that too much here. I don't know if there's any fighting over this. I don't think my commander even matters. I'd almost rather just have the clue token anyways, that's fine. Is there a game-winning spell here? Is there a game-winning spell? What can I Mystic Tutor for? River's Rebuke? Well, that's not a game-winning spell. Anything that kills my Kodara Breaker? River's Rebuke? No, there's no game-winning spell. Alright, River's Rebuke it is. Play Mountain. Alright. It looks like River's Rebuke was too much. Is that true, though? If it just resolves... Which apparently it is, because they're not going to stick around to try to fight over it or anything. So it resolves. They take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need another way to... Okay, so there is lethal. It's exactly 19 with the Omen Path Mountain here. It's exactly 19. Oh, I also have Surge. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, alright, so we have lethal in a few different ways. I wasn't sure what to do there. That was an interesting end to that, to say the least. But okay. Interesting game, I like that one. Too bad the first chunk of it was black screened. Well, no, I mean, that wasn't really casting green cards. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. I like this deck. This is neat. It's like a blue-green deck that has a... Valakut makes things interesting, I'll say that. I like Valakut. It's really cool. It's a cool... It's like Shrines, you know? It's like down the middle. It's not busted. It's pretty honest. Speaking of honesty... Well, the old do nothing for 3 turns strategy? No, wait a minute. We have Thespian Stage. Is this the scam? Is this the scam dream? Thespian Stage, crop, dark rotation, crop rotation? It's not a one-shot, unfortunately. I think this is it. Well, I should still probably not do it this... I shouldn't just blitzkrieg it. Yeah, I really shouldn't do that. I should just play honest cards and do an honest thing here. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, actually, hold on. We can just play this now. Red, green. It's because I can just play... Thespian. Now I can do it at instant speed and my opponent won't expect it. It's still probably a good idea not to go all in on something that doesn't one-shot my opponent. But it's an interesting thought experiment to see if it works. But knowing me, it probably won't. So play this. That... Yeah, if I play this, I don't have it this turn. But I'm kind of okay with that. Again, I'm not super convinced that trying to go for it is even right. I'll just play a 3-2. There's a lot of cards. That's one of them. That's literally one of them. Sacrifice an enchantment planeswalker creature. Alright. And a leak it is. That is one of the cards that would make me feel the way which I do. Okay, now we're in a good position because I can... I'm not playing Scute Swarm here. Yeah, I'm not playing Scute Swarm. Just gonna play this. Valakut and Dark Depths? No, I should just get as many mountains as possible. I have the crop rotation anyways. Sure. I could have just got triggers right then and there. This is fine. That's a fine card. If I end up playing it. Yeah. I'm playing, like, extremely conservative. I could have had Valakut triggers with this crop rotation, but I think I'm just so insanely far ahead. I don't know how they silently do 18. Like, I just feel not concerned about most things my opponent can do. We can take our time. Instead of blitzkrieging victories or stuff. So that is worth the treasure? No, it's really not. I'll live without the extra treasure here. I'll just send it at a different time. Like Valakut's still a problem here. Okay, you can take that. It's fine. Scute Swarm's a problem. We're just presenting an insane amount of problems. And I'm not tapping the Thespian Stage to make a second one, because now I have Dark Depths on end step. My opponent's end step is lethal. Just go that route instead. Alright, well there were like 5 different ways I could have won this game. And this is the one we chose. Submit. The old out of nowhere 20 in the air. Could have gone for it earlier, but I mean they did have the answer. They actually had 2. They actually had 2 answers to the 2020. I mean they take 20, but it's not lethal, so alright. It was right to not go for it. It was right. Can't say that it wasn't, because it was. Oh man, I love Valakut. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is so great. Can you put it in shrines? Now I'm gonna put it in every deck. Can you put it in shrines? You probably can. Every single land you play is just a mountain. I don't think that's too difficult. I really don't. Something to consider. Always just think about it. Unfortunately, it's not Merit Lodge. It's like a giant Aang from Avatar, which is lame. Much rather have Merit Lodge in play. But it's like a big 2020 Avatar. And yeah, I have not at all struggled with the other colors. They're functioning so well with just the meta base as it is. My opponent kind of just needed to do that for this game to continue. It was a significant blow to my tempo. Okay, that's also probably the best thing to do there. Well, now I'm just losing. Let's get a... yeah, we can get a mountain. I can technically kill this. Oh. Really? Okay. Weird. Okay, well. Do I brainstorm? Nah. I just discard Farseek. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we discard Farseek? No, we can get rid of Circuitous Route. I don't know if the second land matters that much. Okay. This is not a solution to Omnath here. This is not at all a solution to Omnath. Unless you have a 1-mana spell, then congratulations, it is. Yep. I am willing to say that. Congratulations, it is, if you have it. Probably should get an island here. I don't know if this is a winning trade line. My opponent did the thing, but I just could redeploy the thing back. So I don't really know if I agree with their line here. Was this a stifle? Okay, no. Another island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't need another mountain. Should probably just not put one in play. Yeah, let's just get an island then. Should probably not put stuff in play if I don't have to. You can craft the old art? Oh, wow, that's nice. How did I get the one I have? I don't even know. Koligon's command. Alright, that does it. It does it. Well, it does something, at least. It stops, like, the major issue I think my opponent currently has, so... Oh, you should let the damage go through first. There you go. Yeah, I think I only have the one I have because I pulled it. How many lands in my graveyard? 2? Okay, they're just going to kill Omnath instead of making me discard. That makes my turn a lot easier. Opponent's playing over. There's just Grixis Legacy cards over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, boop. And yet again, another 1-mana spell, it seems. Annoying. Do that. That on top. Play this. Play land. Look at that. I didn't mess up my brainstorm. Literal world first. They have to kill Scoot Swarm, right? No, they didn't. Alright, so now they did a sweeper. Game is over. Okay. Oh, that doesn't give you 8 mana suddenly. The problems in play are still there. Imagine these were elementals. Could you imagine? This is an elemental, though, so I do have 2 damage. Not that it matters. Again, they're just dead unless they sweep the board. Nothing else matters. I like this Dragon Skull Summit. I've always been a fan of it. I think it looks cool. Yep, this is a fine block, because Toxic Deluge is still 9, so they can't do it. My opponents have had really just like the most ideal things. I'm not gonna lie. All the scenarios all the things I asked my opponent to deal with this game, they actually did deal with it. They drew a ton of cards too, but as long as this is recastable over and over, I can just kind of keep dealing with the limitless amounts of answers that they keep vomiting. I also now have a counter spell. And 2 more cards here. So, the fact that they dealt with everything and we still had things is just kind of crazy. But it's kind of why I don't like doubling up on threats in a matchup like this. However, I think in this spot it makes sense, too. Because it turns like this into an actual threat. Because on its own in this spot it really just kind of isn't. Cool. Alright, let's look at that dumb thing that people keep saying. Zendikar's Roil? No. Elementals are not where you want to go with this at all. Yeah, sweep or concede. Sack lands. Each land sack draw. May play additional lands. Turn. Oh, that's a risky one, huh? Yeah, that's a little risky. It's like Explore on steroids, and actually I don't like Explore. I don't even like Planar Cleansing that much, or Planar Genesis? Planar Genesis? Growth Spiral, kind of, or even Uro. I don't even really like Uro. Litho Spaghetti is kind of like the Explore number 5. I don't even play the first one. Oh yeah, the stream did split in half. Rip. Just more for me to suffer and download, I guess. The VOD's gonna be cut in half. I disconnected earlier. Caldara Breaker has not done anything. Anything. Red-green. I don't have a 3. Pretty sad. I'm gonna just tap that. Utopia Sprawl. Is it too late for Kadar Breaker? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't think I want to play it anyways. Let's do this. Please let me. Please, game, please, please. Let's do this on blue or green. I think blue is fine. Alright, I've played 2 mana sources a turn, so I'm ahead again. If Force Spike works, we basically just win. If I Force Spike anything. Alright, I probably just win now. Yeah. Well, that's your average Historic Brawl game. Both people have Birds of Paradise. This didn't actually even matter, but I did have it. And then Force Spike, so... Format defined by 1-minute cards. Look at that. And also, next turn I killed Birds of Paradise, so this is like beyond over. Just completely dismantled them. Live by the dork, die by the dork. I called the concession. There it was. We're force spiking Birds of Paradises. That's what we're doing. What the heck is this? What color did they pick? Is it mono black? There's no reason to play mono black. You just pick one of the other ones. I think it was the black red one. I don't know. We'll find out. What does the black one do? Wait. Okay. Hey, is this the person that always plays the other specialized one? Maybe not. That. Keep any land. Shadow Spear is really good. Oh, it's the black-red one, alright. Shadow Spear is insanely good with this, isn't it? Okay, not really. It's not like it suddenly has player death touch or something. Okay, I can play Lotus Cobra because I don't lose the game if it dies. Otherwise, I'd probably play Glimpse. Black market. Alright. Oh, the fact that they feel like they have to trade with this is so funny. Like, Lotus Cobra is just so good that you can't let your opponent have it. We can just get a mountain. Yeah, we can just get a mountain because this lived. And then cheat out Overlord. And I'm not blocking, so... Opponent's also at 15 already. Make that 9. This is not a Rowan deck. Make that 8. Oh my goodness. Opponent specializes with that. Flame Skull? Okay. Okay, they do not do anything, so... Well, unfortunately for my opponent, I just had the most degenerate thing ever, so I guess I just win. Alright. It would be a shame if you weren't at 7 already. My opponent played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They lost. They just drained themselves of so much life. Alright, well, makes that easy, I suppose. Although my opener was probably just going to win even if they were at 25. Honestly, even if they were at 50. I was just in a position to win against most things there, I think. But who knows, maybe not. There's a combo with Omnath? Well, enlighten me, because I don't know it. But no, that's not what we're doing. I've never seen a combo in Omnath. Other than Birds of Paradise Cultivate. That is technically a combo. I don't have Flare Kami Grazer. Probably could. We do have Valakut. Playing additional lands late game is still kind of something. I don't know. Well, stomping blue to well, we'll see what we draw, I guess. Yeah, I get some wackadoodle opponents sometimes, that's for sure. Playing the ultimate spice. Alright, my opponent's on the right game plan. All your lands must at least tap for green in your 5-color deck. Oh, wait, I lied. Opponent cheated. They defected. Let's get... This is a snow land? You've got to be kidding me. Alright. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so funny. I did not know that. Now I do. I could kill this with my commander. Is that better than not killing that with my commander? I don't know. It puts me in a favorable position, I think. Looks like they have swords, so rip that. Oh, they have ephemerate. Alright. Not quite the same thing. Of course it hits. Once. Does it hit for the 3rd time? Let's find out. Let's find out. Nope, it only hit twice. At this point they could play any shrine, basically, though, so they don't... If they have a really good one, there's no reason to play the commander. That is not a shrine, that's just a random saga? Okay. That mills, which I don't know if you even want to do that. Didn't expect that, that's a bit strange to me. So I can replay my commander. Maybe I shouldn't, actually. I think it's just... I know I'm not going to draw when I cast this off my commander. But it's still just doing what I want to be doing in this deck, which is play lands. And that's fine enough. Get to leave this up. That's okay. Wait, what? Felia? Ugh. Come on, that's just so annoying. Come on. Get out of here with that dumb nonsense. Alright, they lost Thassa at least. They can't flash back this turn. How many cards in my graveyard? 4? Okay. So, Commander... One, two, three, four, five. Valakut is online. It is online. Probably just start going face, honestly. I think we start going face, yeah. They get rid of Enlightened Tutor. Why? Oh, specifically for Thassa? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you're gambling instead of getting the one you want, though. You could have just got the shrine you wanted out the gate, I feel. This is probably just fine enough, though. It draws, like, infinite cards because they hit the blue one. Alright, well. Valakut has to win basically in 2 turns, or I probably lose 2 critical mass of nonsense. How do you have nothing? Wow. No other spell is just crazy here. Okay, at least that one doesn't matter. Yeah, they get a land and draw some cards, that's fine. But that one doesn't really matter at this point. The game is already down to its, like, last turn. I'm just surprised they have nothing. So, River's Rebuke, and I don't lose the game if it doesn't work. Oh, I kind of do. I mean, it's my last turn no matter what I choose to do, so I should try to do something. Okay. Opponent airbends their commander. Makes sense to me. Let's cast this to get a 5, 6. Yeah, we're doing this instead of treasure cruising. Alright. Well, the River's Rebuke does give me another turn. 1, 2, 3 is 9 damage. I don't exactly have lethal here. Shouldn't they play this last? I thought that should go into play last here. Huh. I guess not. Oh, that's exactly 6. Come on, that's lame. Lame. It's exactly 6 now. Ugh. Whatever. Of course it's exactly 6. Why wouldn't it be, right? Why wouldn't it be? Why not? Oh yes, just in time. Okay, so 6. There's probably no like fathomable way opponent dies to Valakid here, but I'm gonna make a show of it. That's definitely not it. Burgeoning is another one, doesn't do it. Okay, we're dead. You got it. I don't think anything went wrong here. They ramped early, and then ramped later, and then ramped later, so I lost. Yep, that's actually about it. They just cast too many ramp spells and kept up with me with mana. And I lost. Didn't really matter what kind of strategy was behind it. It's just the ramp spells. Letting them keep up. Another hand where having a tap land is making Valakut not worth it. Lands enter untapped. 5 more towns make stuff, things. Okay. Well, they don't have their commander, at least. So I guess I can wash away. They had a Tatland turn. A guild gate? This is not a town. This is just a straight up guild gate. That is kind of gnarly. Uro. I should just force spike that. It's going to lose value very quickly if I don't. Let's play green, blue. I guess it didn't matter how I tapped. Yeah, it actually didn't matter. Okay. Oh, it kind of mattered because I didn't cast Preordain. I could have cast Preordain in that juncture. Man, I am very bad with the turn of casting this. I am very, very bad at casting this card. The turn I cast it, I do like the worst thing. Wait, blue, tap that. Blue, tap any one color. Add green. Green, blue. Yes, okay. It was possible. It was possible. I just chose not to. Because I'm bad. But fortunately, we have a bunch of mana next turn. So. Baldur's Gate? What? Okay. Opponent is cooking with spaghetti here. Let's just shore up problems and play more lands before that doesn't happen. Yeah. And I'll just preordain. Did I play a land already? Well, I guess I'll find out in a second here. I did not. Alright, it works out. Baldur's Gate. Another commander that sweeps it. Wait, why didn't I get... Oh, it ends the turn. It ends the turn. I don't get my Earthbend. So, Commander, Ice Till. More mana. Should probably do the more mana thing. I'm going to go the Valakut route here and not Thespian Stage. I could just get one of these and put it into play, though, honestly. No, let's just critical mass mountains. That is a mountain. That is a mountain. I have Ice Till Explorer, so I can have that go to the graveyard. That's a Maze's End with, so far, 1 gate in... Oh, no, there's 2. Never mind. I have never lost to Maze's End in Historic Brawl. So that would be interesting to see. I'm here for it. Well, it's almost lethal next turn, but not 100% lethal. Actually, is it even... There's no lands in the graveyard. Alright, yeah, there's no lethal or anything. Actually, I kind of just have nothing. Kind of have, like, literally nothing right now. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is, in fact, a gate. Correct. They did not play Maze's End. Ice still has no lands in the graveyard, so not the scariest thing to interact with here. Ristics, by all means. By all means. Okay, they kill it anyways. Again, there's literally nothing to do with it. Let's play this, pay for that. Alright, we got them at the old 9 breakpoint for Valakut. Hey! Alright, so I can play this, pay that. Mountain. So now we just need 2 more mountains. Can technically kill them right here. Do not kill them right here. Tragic. Do I have double blue up? Okay, good. They need 2 things. They played a basic swamp instead of any other land. I don't know what that's about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. Is this 5 color? It is, yeah. I have no idea what you do. Fractured Identity. Does that matter? Exile Tournament. Yes, I guess it kind of does. I suppose I would make the argument it does. Alright, let's not let that happen. Why did that resolve so quickly? That was weird. Usually people spend 600 years clicking through that. So, dead. Alright, we got him. I was hoping to draw it there. Itchmeet. Yeah, guild gates are very, 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 very slow. I've never lost to this card. I would love to see it. This is... I don't know. I think there's a lot more scary things they could have done this game. I mean, they were playing all the, like, mythics and rares that you play in a deck like this, I guess, so... Yeah, alright. I don't know. Alright. Just so you can get there, I guess. I wonder if they're playing, like, Gates Ablaze and Guild Summit. Yeah, I guess they didn't have to click 5 cards. They had exactly 5 for Uro, so it just happened immediately. But that's not the case. I've seen Uro with 5 cards in Graveyard, and people take 10 years clicking. So I don't know. In fact, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Like, ever. I don't know. Protection from black and white. Well, unfortunately for my opponent, that doesn't do much. Do I cast Tutor on 1? What would I ever tutor on turn 1 here? Rampant Growth or something? I don't think I'm going to cast... Yeah, there's no... Maybe I am. Is Rampant Growth right? I'd like to play the game, so probably? Farseek? This seems right to me. Alright. I'm not upset with that. Wait, what? Okay. Bit surprised to see that, honestly. So, float a green... Oh, I guess it actually doesn't matter what I float. Mountain? No, I want Force Spike. Oh no. Oh no! Alright, I have to play this. I have to play it. I was kind of anticipating Llanowar Elves. That was my, like, where my headspace was. Getting the island was now kind of incorrect. Not too bad, actually. This kills the Provisioner anyways, yeah. Opponent, you should probably... No, you shouldn't have done this. You're always killing Provisioner. This is a mistake. Oh, no. That's a mistake. Provisioner's 10 times more problematic. Well, they could have a second answer. Looks like they don't. Okay. Why did you shock yourself? Oh. Okay. Still would have always been right to kill this. Swinging for 2 here is not a reason to keep this alive. So let's play Commander. Play land. Trésor. Swing. Okay. Now what? Oh, they just have the card that nullifies my entire hand. Of course. It really makes sense. Let's get Steam Vents. I have to cast this on something. Flying... What does that do? Okay, it doesn't really do much that I feel too scared about. Am I swinging? Yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah, they can't deal with it, so... But, Cavern of Souls. Answering all my opponent's problems. Whoop-de-doo. Your favorite dragon, Uro, yep. There it is, in all of its glory. Just in time. That. 15 damage to that. Swing here. Alright, have I done enough things to not be dead? Can this actually die for once in my life? Can this please, for once, actually die? And you don't have a bounce spell? Oh, it's also lethal on board. They have to do something more. Okay, they found something more. If the Cadaver Breaker dies, I probably win without Valakut as part of the equation. That was actually a really good draw here. If I was going to draw something that wasn't River's Rebuke, this is actually just fine. Let's get a food token, right? No, let's get treasure tokens. We do draw here, it could matter. Okay, I did draw Valakut, so now if the breaker dies, we actually do just win. So, yes! Alright, it looks like they don't have an answer to the breaker. Although, to be fair, at this point, I'm swinging with so much stats, they kind of have to block anyways. But look, if it died, 15 mountains, Valakut's in play, boom, we had the thing happening. We did it, I guess, kind of. We bounce the... What do we bounce? Uro? Yeah, we bounce Uro, we swing all out. They have to chump here. They take not dead. If I bounce this, they chump regardless. So does it matter what I target? Bounce that. Okay, they always have to chump this. So I should bounce the dragon, so Uro can't come back. We also have Dark Depths Thespian stage here. Like right now, if I chose not to. No, I can actually bounce and do that, because I get 2 more treasures. Tireless Provisioner is literally ridiculous. My opponent really shouldn't have killed this thing, I don't know. Maybe they were about the same in the long run, but still, I'm just gonna kill the Provisioner there. They're probably close enough that you would just want to kill the 3/3, but I don't really 100% agree. Tireless Provisioner is like a step above Mythic Rare. It's so rare, it's so mythic that it knocked itself, it looped back around, overflowed into uncommon. Urza's Saga? That's not in the format. That's not in the game. Wait, what? It's not in the game. I have 1 fetch land in Cesaret. Am I playing? I don't know. Oh, there goes half my hand again. Let's do this. Blue. Wait, what? What just happened? Am I gone? I might be gone. YouTube crap. I guess I lost connection for a second. The game just poof. It put me back to the. I didn't concede. It just put me back to the. Okay. It literally just put me back into the main menu. I did not concede. I didn't concede. Is it the same opponent? Oh, it is. Okay, I guess I just reconnect it. Hopefully I didn't lose my turn. Oh, I did. Alright, well, it's over then. It was over anyways, because turn 1 deleted halfling into turn 3 anything is an auto win in this format. So I came back to watch my loss. Big Green heard me talking about it. All I do is glaze it. Why would it be against me? I do nothing but glaze Big Green. See? And it rewarded me with this hand. I'm gonna play the land first, just so I don't have to click a floating mana. Oh right, I can play 2 lands, because exploration is insanely stupid. Wait a minute. Alright, I threw. I forgot this was in play already. I could have actually played this. Wow, that's just ridiculous. Look at that. I gave my opponent back the tempo. Oh, wait, it's still over, isn't it? Yeah, it's still over. Okay. I can get out of the deck there. Oh, sorry, opponent. This wasn't your game to win. Let's get Dark Depths and that, because that's funny. I'll just get these 2 cards instead of Thespian Stage. I'm so far ahead that I can just do whatever I want. I'm just obscenely far ahead. I don't even know if they can win from here. It's probably just over. Does this resolve? Yep. I will not swing with the Lotus Cobra. Thespian Stage, Mountain. I mean, that could do something. You know. It's not where you want it, but it's chilling. I could have paid 3 to remove a counter, but why would I do that? I did drop again. Oh, now there's 3 VODs. Alright, something's happening. Something not good happening. My opponent discards Emrakul. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Not quite gonna save my opponent. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get more mountains. Wait a minute, why do they have Emrakul? Oh, it's this Nahiri. And it minus 8s and gets Emrakul. Funny enough, in this spot, it actually isn't quite good enough to do anything. Like, if they actually did get Emrakul, we could just easily survive it. All it would kind of do is knock me back down to where my opponent is. But actually, you know what? I think I would still be ahead if I got hit with Emrakul, which is just so ridiculous. Yeah, exploration's nuts. And I was a turn slower than I should have been. I forgot I could play 2 lands. I could have just went turn 1 exploration, turn 2 Lotus Cobra, and Overlord in the same turn. So I was actually a turn slower. That was just absolutely nuts. Playing a completely different format for my opponent there. They're playing like Pauper when that happens. Alright, my internet is dodgy, and I have 3 VODs. It's a headache. On the bright side, I can just... I'll put the outro on its own video. There we go. Ugh, I deal with this stupid split VOD. It's so annoying when that happens. And Meritlish kills Emrakul? Oh yeah, it just kills it too, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not even a... Well, that doesn't matter. It gets shuffled away with Nahiri. They cannot keep Emrakul, so it wouldn't matter anyways. But I guess I would save myself 15 damage. So, alright. Okay, so Omnath is actually kind of neat. Like the blue-green ramp counterspell thing is just, tried and true. In my opinion, about the best thing to do in the format is kind of this. You could probably go all in green, and there could be a genuine argument that is actually better. But there's more than enough ramp in here that having like the blue counters is fine. Frogifies are also reasonable. Kadar Breaker didn't die. I did cast it once and it sort of did something, so that's neat. The Valakut was actually in play that one game too, so that was cool. But for the thing I set out to do, I really like Valakut. I think Valakut is perfect for this format. It's not insanely fast. It's also not at all oppressive. Actually, I saw a disproportionate amount of answers to Valakut. I feel it was like Field of Ruin just chilling in people's decks. I don't know what has changed. I guarantee you it's not Valakut. I guess if you're really concerned about Dark Depths, then you can start playing copies of things that kill lands, like Field of Ruin and Demolition Field, but I don't really like that route at all. You'd have to leave up mana for it the whole time. Crop rotation can still surprise you, and it doesn't matter. You're better off just playing Cyclonic Rift stuff, Frogifies, Bounce Spell. Like, there's plenty of answers to the Merit Lage token. Plenty of answers. In every color but red, really. In Valakut, other than specifically, let's say, Assassin's Trophy stuff, like Assassin's Trophy Casualties of War, is Decimate in the game? I don't even know. Like, some things deal with this, but for the most part, it's really just the weird, goofy land destruction land spells. If we do get Wasteland, and I kind of hope we do, because I do think Wasteland is perfect for Historic Brawl. Strip Mine is a joke. It should have never have been in the game. It honestly should have just been Wasteland, to the point where I think it was a mistake. I think an intern pushed the wrong button. Wasteland is perfectly reasonable. Anything that keeps people honest with their lands is interesting. I think it's a very cool design space. So, you're punished for playing too many non-basics, like Blood Moon and Winter Moon. They feel abysmal when you lose to them, but that's what you get when you play a very $500 expensive mana base that is not just a bunch of basics. But yeah, you can't play Blood Moon here. Obviously, it shuts down Valakut. But so when it comes to playing Valakut and winning with it, like, exclusively, it's not super... I don't think it's quite there to have it be the thing to win all of your games. Just like, what is it? Is it in the... Yeah, this. This is good enough, especially in stuff like Golos, because Golos can find it every single game. This is good enough. This is the card that I have won, honestly, the vast majority of my EDH games. It is not because swinging with the zombies is something to do. It's because you have an army of zombies that make it so your opponent can't really swing at you, and then you can do whatever you want. So it's uncounterable. Like, this is good enough to win on its own. I don't think Valakut is quite there. I don't think so. It does a lot of damage, and it closes the game out if you just shove it face and don't try to, like, play this game of lightning bolting your opponent's creatures and planeswalkers. It depends on the situation, obviously. But I am a huge fan of this card. It's probably fine to not ever see play in Historic Brawl. EDH, I think it's actually a game changer in EDH, which I think it should be. You can play this... Actually, a lot of decks I have in EDH don't have a lot of creatures. Some of them don't have any creatures, and I just play this as the only thing, and I still play Craterhoof Behemoth in those decks. Because when you get critical mass of zombies that have been blocking the whole game and never swinging, you suddenly can just play Craterhoof and win. It was funny. The one time I swung, I remember it was a game... now I'm just rambling, but there was this one game I played on paper where I actually decided to swing with the 2/2s, and I lost because of it, because someone cast, like, Aetherize or something, and I lost all my zombies and died to the crackback. So it was, like, the one time I swung with the 2/2s, I lost. Like, I never swung with the 2/2s. Always hid behind them. Can't really hide behind Valakut as efficiently, but it is kind of my, like, really up there for me in terms of, like, win conditions. I think this is really cool. Definitely not on the same ballpark of Field of the Dead, though. Getting it is easy, that's for sure. I wasn't even playing everything that could get it, and it felt fine to still try to win with it. Like Expedition Map and World Map, I think's the other one. The map cards. Treasure Map. Yeah, Expedition Map and World Map can both find it. There's probably a few other cards that find it, like the Collect Evidence card, I guess the Delirium card, Traverse the Ovenwald, Collect Evidence one, Analyze the Pollen, basic. Yep, and Archdruid's Charm is another one. Like, there's plenty of ways to find Valakut, and also the Dark Depths Thespian stage as being like this backup thing. Way less reliable than Valakut, but you can run more things that find these cards, and they're not that bad. Maybe Archery Charm's like the big one, because it at least does something else. The maps are a lot of mana, and they don't ramp you. It's perfectly reasonable to just lean into your actual commander still, and do that. This is basically Tatyova. This is almost identical to Tatyova in this deck, except you don't start drawing cards until way later. But you do kill one toughness things when it enters, and that does matter, or did matter a few times, killing a mana dork, like a Burst of Paradise or something. So it's really not that bad. Like, the 1 damage is fine. I've never actually played an elemental deck, ever. I think I've played this maybe once or twice in the past. This is what I did those times as well, roughly. No extra turn nonsense or anything like that. You can, like, there's a lot of Omnath decks out there, and I think a lot of them are extremely similar. Almost none, I don't think I've ever honestly seen one that cares at all about elementals. But all the ones I see do play a bunch of big, expensive blue spells, but then everything is green until that point. So, like, all the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, blue. And then the 6s and ups are where, like, the crazy... 1 through 5 is green. And then, 6 and up is all the degenerate blue things. Some don't have counter spells. Some have more lightning bolt effects, Ragavan and whatnot. Obviously, we didn't know that route. So there's a lot you can do in a Teamer ramp deck that isn't the same 99 each time. There's, like, 200, 250 cards that are perfectly reasonable in a Teamer ramp deck. And at least Historic Brawl. Probably more so in EDH. I like this. The red mana base in a blue-green deck is just not an issue, right? If ever I had to prove that point, today was definitely the most proving of that point, because, well, I did not struggle at all finding the 2 off colors that my entire deck is built around, is blue and green. But when it comes to the lands, they're the off colors, and that was fine. Green lets you do anything. I could probably shave 1 more of each and go up even more mountains. I didn't feel like I had a mountain count issue ever with this. Accountant. So, if you want to be 5% more reliable to have the mountains you need, then you could probably shave another island and another forest. It really just wasn't a big deal. The worst of all of this was simply the tapped lands. Right, that's it. Like, because they're so bad, you could maybe reevaluate which ones to play, just to have more untapped mana early. You don't want to ever do nothing too long in this format, right? It seems like you can get away with doing nothing for 2 turns and playing a 3-drop or a 3-mana spell of some sort. It seems like you can maybe do that a little bit more than I at least have felt like in the past month and a half. But you really don't want to ever find yourself in that spot, especially if it's because of a tap land. Then it's like something has to change. But we never really had that happen. It did happen a few times, but I was able to not have it ruin everything. Playing Lena Roils in turn 2 is more than twice as bad as playing it on turn 1, and having your only green source be tapped is a bit of a pain point. This deck did not start with the mana dorks because of that. It was like, yeah, I couldn't consistently have a 1 mana green spell on turn 1, so maybe just play all the 2 mana ramp spells so I could consistently have 2 mana, on turn 2 or whatever to cast them. But it felt like it was just consistent enough that was not really too big of a deal. It did get in the way a couple times. I don't think it ever actually cost me a game, though, fundamentally. It obviously has the ability to, but I don't think in this play session it did. Yeah, it's just cool to like try to get Valakut and win with Valakut and have that be like the main focus. Your commander is still very scary. Again, you can't play Tatyova because it isn't red. Otherwise, this would literally just be Tatyova. You could put Tatyova in here, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you could. Traveling Chocobo and whatever. I think there's like 2 or 3 cards at this point that like double landfall triggers. They're kind of interesting. Like, I guess you could do Roaming Throne for Elemental to like draw more with this. But honestly, Roaming Throne itself would rather just be Explosive Vegetation, honestly. Like the card itself. It would literally just trigger your commander twice. Anyways, right? It would just trigger this twice regardless. So you should probably just play that. Lets you cast other cards. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of this. I liked it. There's definitely some things I could have changed. Force Spike is the mana tithe no one expects, right? There's plenty of times people try to play around Wash Away, and then they're like, oh, I'll just play anything that isn't my commander. It's not like they can have Mana Tithe, and they cast a 5-drop, and then boom, Force Spike. Haha, I don't have to be white to Mana Tithe you now. So, fan of that card. I have messed up every time I've cast this so far. I've done my best to tap as incorrectly as possible every time I've cast this. So, if you have mana or something to do after you cast this in a turn cycle, pay much closer attention than I am when it comes to tapping for this card. Because for some reason I can't do it right. It's only been 12 times. But yep, fan of the strategy, love it. World Soul's Rage breaks the law. I know, it's a red card. I said it was a blue-green deck, but this card is way too fun to not play. Alright, let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the VODs are cohesive enough, because I lost internet like 3 times, so hopefully it all comes out not 240p pixelated nonsense. We shall see, or you'll all see.